say?
So we're here. Welcome to the Red Room. We are on episode 15 of Twin Peaks. We don't have very many left. I think it's 2.
Yeah. We are running to the end. What? Is that us?
You see that? Is that us? We want to welcome everybody to the chat room. We're going to be talking about episode 15 of Twin Peaks today. So if you're joining us from Game of Thrones, welcome.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming a lot of you guys haven't seen Twin Peaks yet because Game of Thrones was one.
Yeah, but if you guys, all right, well, should we yell at each other too? Is that something that we...
Oh, not that Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. I thought they were...
The Game of Thrones game? Yeah. Who are you rooting for?
I don't know. Actually,
I'm right here in the room with you.
Like I said, Sam, see how you're right here in the room with me? I want to root for someone besides you because everyone is rooting for you.
2 people.
Kat, you're rooting for Joe, and who else is rooting for you?
Jalen Glover.
Oh, okay. That's pretty much almost everybody. I know that everybody else.
You got other people in there like that.
Epic Esquire. Epic Esquire. Maybe you're not gonna root for Joe. Root for Sam. He looks like a down on his luck kind of.
You're rooting for Sam. You're the first person I've ever heard.
Because he looks like a down on his. He's down on his luck, like completely drunk lawyer that has a fetish with like samurais or something with the jacket on.
He looks like what I imagine Snoke and Ric Flair to look like. But
oh my, Snoke and Ric Flair.
Combined into 2.
Oh shit!
But we're gonna be talking about Twin Peaks tonight, and what an episode! We got a lot of answers.
Oh yeah.
At this point now, we have to get a lot of answers. Let me ask you something right off the bat, and this is also for you guys in the chat. Are you a little disappointed that we haven't had real Agent Cooper in 15 episodes?
I am. But alluding to it a little bit later, I hope because of what happened, we will see him now. Because how many episodes do we have left? 3?
2. I think it's 2.
2. Yeah, one is going to be a 2-hour, right?
Yeah, I believe.
So we got 3 hours left, which I wish they would just release them all right now for us because you're killing us. But even without it, I think we're going to get Cooper back now.
Of course.
I think that...
Right now, after he got shocked? All right.
Boom, he's back.
Let's talk about this episode a bit now. A lot of what I liked about this episode was the Twin Peaks nostalgia. And let's start off with Nadine walking down the street. She's carrying her shovel in her hand. Now, if you're not familiar with Nadine, her and Ed were husband and wife in the original Twin Peaks series 26 years ago.
Oh, man.
But she's carrying her shovel, and she sees Ed, and pretty much lets Ed go. Like, almost releases him. Almost letting, like, a bird fly.
Yeah.
Saying that,
eye patch, she's fierce.
I was selfish for keeping you around, and, I was holding you back. Obviously, you're in love with Norma. And that happened. And the thing is with Norma and Ed throughout the Twin Peaks original seasons, you can see that they're like this match made in heaven. It's like this definitely a great couple of Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
They're like they just remind me of like the essence of Twin Peaks. So that was interesting to me.
Man.
You see Ed saying like, "Are you sure you're not just going to wake up tomorrow and then like it's all going to go back again?" Because mind you, in the original Twin Peaks series, Nadine lost her memory.
Yeah.
And she she thought she was in high school. She thought she was a 30-year-old woman and a 16-year-old woman in a 30-year-old body roughly. Went back to high school and started dating Mike. Got her memory back. But this is like right when they were breaking up. And then like when she got her memory back, she forgot all of it.
Yeah.
So she just thought she was still
But my thing is, though, is she really letting Ed go because she wants to just, she wants to bang...
it seems that way, right? But like, I would assume that was the case. But the thing is, it's almost
put it in.
It's almost like the same thing when she was with Mike. Like she didn't care that Ed was doing his thing. She was with Mike. So I feel like this is almost just repeating itself, just with somebody else.
Yeah. Because they did have that conversation.
Yeah.
Her and Jacoby, and we didn't know exactly everything that was said. So I think Jacoby was like, I'm down. And she was like, okay, I have super strength and an eye patch.
Had super strength. That's gone now. I don't think she has super strength anymore.
Any woman with an eye patch has a story, and I want to know what that story is.
Of course. And then we get to see Ed's pretty skeptical about it, but he does go to the R&R, talks to Norma. Norma is there with Walter. The interaction we get there, she kind of blows him off real quick.
She curves him, man.
And he's so kind of like down on... I felt so bad for Ed, because Ed is always like that guy that's kind of like, let me tell you what I got going on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, and it's very much like your fatherly figure. Ed was like the fatherly figure. So when he's like, I'll take a coffee and a side night pill, it's kind of like, oh man, poor Ed. I felt bad for him. And then after that, we get to see the conversation with Walter and Norma. They talk about She says that she has good news for Walter. She's going to sell, or she's going to get she's willing to take a buyout for all the chains except her restaurant.
Yeah.
You had a comment about this.
See, this is the thing. It feels to me the way that's happening and the way Walter's taking it, there's a lot going on there. Like, was he with her only for the business? And if he was with her only for the business, shouldn't he be happy that she's like giving up and letting him take all the 7 other restaurants?
Yeah, I mean,
she's still allowing him to do the franchise.
I think it's because it's that she doesn't want to let go of that one original R and R. The double R.
Okay, congrats.
And that's where it's the best ingredients. The pies, man.
Oh, shoot. The original ingredients, like the way she wants them.
The pies.
So she's not.
What would Colonel Sanders say? If so, I don't know what that was. What would Colonel Sanders say to the original KFC? Now he must be rolling over in his grave. But he's not, because he's played by a bunch of different comedians.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Colonel Sanders might be down for the cause. What I don't know about poor Norma. Anyway, Norma sells her thing. She sells it off. She talks to Ed. And it's they kiss, they embrace. You see Shelly.
The kiss.
I mean, we've been waiting 26 years and 15 episodes.
We had to get a shot of it. We had to get a shot because it was the kiss that we've been waiting for forever. Not even just then.
I think
we've been waiting for this for years.
We've been waiting longer for Cooper to be back to Cooper.
Yeah, true, but we've been waiting for this relationship to happen for years.
We have.
To actually happen without any illegitimacy or anything. Like, it's great. Congrats. Nice guys don't finish last.
Do you think that?
Yeah, well, nice stupid guys finish.
Is that the advice you're going to give on your dating show?
Yep, nice stupid guys finish last. Nice smart guys finish first.
So yeah, we get to see that. We get to see. I mean, it was great. First of all, I really like this because it's a throwback to the original Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the original, I recommend watching it. However, you don't necessarily need to. I would definitely say though, you need to watch the movie. Like Fire Walk With Me.
Especially if you're trying to watch this and really feel like you have everything understood, you got to watch Fire Walk With Me.
Yeah.
And is it on Netflix?
It is on Showtime. I think it is on Netflix.
Okay.
Check it out. We get to see Bad Cooper. We call him Booper here. And inside the Red Room, pulls over to the convenience store. He's driving. So this is one thing that David Lynch does really well. Every time Lost Highway did it really well, Mulholland Drive, he uses freeway and driving sequences to build tension. And this scene had the sense of Lynchian mysticism in it, where he's driving and it was kind of like, what are we watching? And you see the road and you finally see it going. But this was my favorite scene of the show, actually. So he pulls up to the convenience store, which happened in episode 8. Which we saw, and also in Fire Walk With Me.
Yep, that's right.
That the Black Lodge is located, I guess, by this convenience store.
Well, entryway to the
convenience store. We see a woodsman kind of there
waiting there for him.
He gets out, goes in, up the stairs, goes in. He disappears.
So that whole thing with their disappearing, that's their extra-dimensional...
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what makes the most sense, right? I feel like...
Because, like, if you have it, we have the shot on
we're talking about making sense of David Lynch.
We have the shot, and in the picture, you'll see it, like, you kind of see him fading away. We can't see it right now. That's why I'm like, we can't see the picture, but we have the picture. I think it's up on screen right now. You guys probably already seen it. Is that up? Producer? Oh, jeez. Our producers are not even here right now. Booper going up the stairs, and he's kind of fading away. You'll see it right there, and when they're fading away,
they're using just like it was.
See, there you go. I'm glad you guys are finally using it.
But
Booper is the name, man. Bad Cooper.
Yeah.
Or Bob Cooper. Booper. Boom, it makes sense.
So we see him going up the stairs.
Yeah.
This was really interesting to me because we haven't really revisited this place, inside of it at least, since Fire Walk With Me.
Yeah.
We've seen it. We've seen the exterior in episode 8.
Right.
First of all, you know what my first thought was walking into this thing? Is that this would be... What the hell is that? Mm-hmm. This would be an amazing... haunted maze at a not scary farm or something.
Nope.
Queen Mary.
Nope. Because immediately you know what's going to happen. You're going to go up the stairs. There you go. That's my nightmare. Can't deal with it.
Yeah, it would be amazing haunted maze. I think it was terrifying. Then we get to see Booper ask the woodsman, "Where's Philip Jeffries?"
That's when I lost my shit.
Woodsman
just mentioning it.
It's like a switch. Lights go kind of go crazy. It was a cool scene.
But we did for a moment. We got to see the long-nosed clown or whatever.
Yeah.
We got a still of that where it's kind of hard to see because there was so much distortion. But you kind of see his white face with the long nose.
But you only really see this character in Fire Walk with Me, and not very long. He's one of the.
He's one of the spirits.
He's one of the spirits of the Black Lodge.
Yeah, that's right.
He's there with Bob and the arm. And everybody.
Mike, the arm.
Mike, everybody's there together. That's the only time we see him. So I'm actually a little surprised that we saw that.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see him at all during this series, like this run of it at least. And then, boom, we see him just for a second, which let us know immediately, got a light, stop it, Daniel, I will hurt you. Got a light. But, so it did kind of like, it was interesting, it was cool nostalgia to see him again. It was pretty cool. And with that...
Was there an after credits scene that we missed?
Was there?
Hey, gang, great episode tonight. Holy hell, that scene after the credits finished rolling, terrifying.
What? I didn't even see a scene after the credits roll. What? You need to let me know what that is. And don't lie to me.
The Jumping Man.
What? What's the Jumping Man? What?
I don't know. I'm sure it's a David Lynch thing. It makes
probably.
Sense. So we get to the outdoors of the outdoor corridor of what is the Black Lodge.
Right.
A woman comes up and does the whole Lynchian talk of
backwards speak.
The backwards. I like that.
I love it.
I'm a huge fan of that.
Well, by the way, when I do it, I sound like I have a stroke.
Have you ever seen Inland Empire?
Oh yeah, man.
So in Inland Empire, there's a skit that they do called The Rabbits. And it's by David Lynch. And actually, it's actually a short film. It's just a small scene in there from Inland Empire, but in the short film, it's called The Rabbits. It's these big anthropomorphic, you know what I'm trying to say, anthropomorphic, you know what I'm saying. What's say it? Anthropomorphic rabbits. What did I say?
I don't know what you said.
These giant rabbits. He's having a stroke. I was asleep for like half an hour after waiting for you. So it's like a play though, but if you're a fan of the Black Lodge, then you're probably going to be a fan of the Rabbits. Check it out. Definitely. But it reminds me a lot of that. We also get to see. She says the backwards talk about how she unlocks the door. Mm-hmm. We see who has been in our chat a lot of this time.
Yes.
His name is, it's not up there right
now. Epic Esquire.
Epic Esquire. Amazing job, by the way, Epic Esquire.
Good job.
Epic Esquire pointed out before we were watching the show, and it was like, so Philip Jeffries has turned into a giant tea kettle.
We have the shot of the tea kettle, and that's like just seeing it there. You're like, wait, so this is how we're getting out of not seeing Jeffries, but my question, even when we're going further into it, so Jeffries is now part of the spirits of the lodge?
Well,
is that what happened after he disappeared on Firewalk?
Well, here's what I find interesting. The two things. The tea kettle is symbolizing something. What that is, I'm not sure. Epic Esquire, I really want to know what you think about it because you have your own
point. The kettle? I don't
know. But no.
Here's
the thing. I think you relate Philip Jeffries to the tea kettle thing.
The whistle? As far as blowing the whistle?
Maybe, but you also have to equate Agent Dale Cooper to a light socket and energy.
Yeah, that's right. We do.
It's very symbolic.
Okay.
How that plays out, not quite sure yet. Don't know yet. But we can see it kind of coming together. I really like the fact though. So I think now talking on a technical standpoint, obviously the great David Bowie passed away. Mm-hmm. I think they did a great job of reduplicating the voice of Philip Jeffries from Fire Walk with Me, because we get a quick scene of that scene in the office in 1989 where he's like, who is this man right here? Judy. Oh, we don't talk about Judy. It was great. So
who is Judy?
And that's a great scene actually. Right? So the tea kettle Jeffries says, "You've known Judy all along."
Who is Judy?
Who's Judy?
I need to know who is Judy now.
Who do you think Judy is?
I have no clue, but she is very important.
Do you think Judy's the first woman that swallowed the...
No.
No. This is reminding me of something.
Okay.
I had a dream last night.
Okay.
I thought this was real life, but it was a dream.
All right.
I had a dream last night that...
I am Judy. You're not Daniel. Maybe Daniel's carried something he doesn't...
Oh, man, I don't know who it was, but it was somebody we knew, but the bug crawled into their mouth. And, oh man, I want to say it was you actually.
Why's it gotta be me,
The bug crawled into your mouth.
Why couldn't it be
But you were totally cool with it.
So I was just like, yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
really thinking,
etc.,
did this
etc.
really happen? Or I could have...
What? What did it really happen?
No, I
What
mean,
went
like...
wrong?
It was the weirdest dream I've had. And this
Went
is
to
all...
that restaurant with the crickets.
This is all jogging it back because, like, I had this dream and I was like, man, this is crazy. It's crazy. It sparked my mind. Anyway, yeah, so that was interesting. It was crazy hearing Jeffries talk again. But Epic Esquire made a great point too.
Yeah.
So he thinks that, and I agree with this.
Okay.
That Jeffries in the tea kettle is talking to Good Cooper, and it seems that way.
Well, he thinks he is. He thinks he's talking to Good Cooper.
Because they have that whole conversation about, like, I called and he's like, I never called.
Yeah.
Like, why did you send Ray to kill me? And it's like, well, I didn't have your. And it was really interesting.
Yeah, but he's like, I didn't. But I thought that's where he would have figured out. Okay, I'm not talking to Good Cooper. When he said, "Why did you send Ray to kill me?"
But here lies the question. So when we see Jeffries disappear in 1989, did he automatically go back up to there?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because he seemed in 1989, he seemed very Miami Vice-ish.
He did, but he walked right out of the office after that conversation, and then he was standing right in the hallway, and then he's gone. Right?
Well, I think he disappeared in the office.
Yeah, but not in front of everyone.
No, in front of everyone, I believe.
Was it?
I think so.
I thought he stepped out, and when he stepped out,
he appeared out of nowhere, like in the hallway, but I think he disappeared in the office.
Shoot.
And
so
he's
has
like,
he been traveling back?
Who was this man right here?
Right here, right. So has he been traveling back and forth the whole time? And if that's the case, my question still, when he did show up and he said, who is this man right here? Even though he knows he's been talking to Coop before, when he said, who is this man right here? Was he kind of lost in time? Is that what happened?
Oh, the character with the nose is called the Jumping Man.
The Jumping Man. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, Esquire says if Jeffries is in the Black Lodge, why would he want to kill Bad Cooper? Wouldn't he want
evil out in the world?
Yeah. I don't know if Jeffries is necessarily evil.
I don't know if that's actually in the Black Lodge. I feel like that room. It's like how we said how the it's not really the Black Lodge. It's kind of like almost like a waiting room. Kind of, because it's a place where all the spirits are.
Oh, well, let me ask you this then. When we see the red room, the red room is definitely the waiting room.
Oh, the red room is the waiting room. That's right.
So I think that when we see the convenience store, that is the Black Lodge. Now, something we haven't seen, at least I don't remember seeing, is the White Lodge.
Well, isn't the White Lodge essentially the theater?
Oh, yeah, good call.
So then, okay, we know where the White Lodge is, we know the Black Lodge is, and the red room is red room is the waiting room. But so that is a good question. Why is Jeffries in the Black Lodge? Is he evil?
I think he's trapped. I honestly think he's trapped.
You're right.
But here's another thing. Did Jeffries? We have to assume that Jeffries lived, but is he going to jump bodies? Because it sounds like he's still Jeffries. You know what I mean? I don't know how they're gonna. Because honestly, I'll be honest with you.
Are you reading right now what's on the chat, Norman?
No. Let's read it.
In the missing pieces, he walks back in both time and place back to the hotel in Argentina. Whether it's canon or not, it's another story. The missing pieces are the edited parts that they took out of the thing, like the one with the nurse stealing the ring and all that. So that is true. And I don't know if they even established. They did bring some things from the missing pieces.
Larry Newman with the super chat!
Shout out to you, man!
Hey, Larry, I don't know. On Facebook exclusively on the Star Wars Fanatic Show, we introduced our newest cast member, Rob.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team, Rob. Captain America. We finally got our Captain America.
We finally got our cap.
But, yeah, I don't know. You never know with this show. You never know.
I don't know.
Now, here's another theory.
Uh-huh.
What if Jeffries is out running in the world right now, but as another person? Could possibly be like maybe how we have like a Dougie kind of situation.
Yeah, maybe
possibly. Here's another thing though too, and you and I both thought we were like, oh, are they going to show David Bowie? And
man,
it would have been the biggest secret.
It would have. It would have.
Shocked
me. They were like, yo, we just made sure we kept it quiet, no one knows, and then boom, all of a sudden it's there. Come on.
I swear to you, if they showed David Bowie in an episode, like before he passed away, I'll flip my shit.
Oh yeah,
crazy!
Right?
I'll love it. I actually love the show already. But let's talk more about what happened. So, where are we? Giant tea kettle. We see that it disappears. Yes. So we get to see at the end of all this Booper texts Las Vegas.
Oh,
now,
we got that shot. We got that shot.
Are we? Is he texting Diane?
I don't know. Well, because if you look, even at the picture, if you guys are looking at it, it says unknown. Now, yeah, there are some times where you'll just have a conversation and you don't save a phone number, so it can be unknown. And remember, on her phone,
or maybe he has a burner number.
It could be because on her phone, it also said unknown. So both of them are saying unknown in their text.
So is it Diane or
was it?
Did he text the woman
Chantel? Because Chantel was the assassin. She walks in, pop. And I'm thinking that's probably it.
Because they mess up the whole
exactly. Thing. He says Las Vegas. She shows.
So you're saying Chantel? I think it's Diane.
You think it's Diane?
Well, here's the reason I think it's Diane is because, and I could be completely wrong, but because they said the last time that they were with Cooper, or Diane says last time it was weird with the last time she saw Cooper. So obviously there's something going on.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's possible. Just for a second, where is it? Norman said, I took it that Jeffries evolved to a tea kettle. Like the dwarf evolved, like the arm evolved to the little brain on the tree on, whatever. I get that, but the thing is, the dwarf was always a spirit.
What would you evolve to, do you think?
I don't know, but I'm saying no.
A tape dispenser, I think.
I think it was always the brain, the dwarf was always the spirit, though. Jeffries wasn't always the spirit, was he?
No.
That's the thing. So for him to evolve would be kind of different. Because remember, Mike wasn't always the spirit.
Well, it seemed like Jeffries was the character or the agent that everybody looked up to.
Yeah.
He was like the ace agent, and he was the first one kind of with the blue rose stuff.
Okay.
So Jeffries was Cooper before Cooper,
yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So, but everybody's saying it's either Diane or Chantal. So
Okay,
we don't know.
It's Chantal.
I think it's Diane. But hopefully we'll get those answers soon enough. This leads us to the scene where we get the scene of Steven in the woods tweaking out, sitting there like with a gun in his hand.
Right.
He has the gun in his hand. I didn't understand this scene.
I didn't at all. I just know he was tweaking out, and then the guy shows up with the dog.
But the one thing David Lynch does very well is he shows you a scene that gives you a payoff later on.
Yes.
But when I say later on, it's like 3 episodes. It has been like the finale, we'll find out.
Yeah, right.
But we do hear the gun go off because the guy's walking his dog. Now, is Jerry lost in the woods?
I don't think so, but you did see...
Last time,
I don't think
that was Jerry walking the dog.
No, that wasn't Jerry walking the dog, but we did see Jerry always... His foot, his argument with the foot. Oh, my God. So maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. So we get to see that.
Team Chantel or Team Diane. You guys pick. It's the team of who he... Oh, God. That's horrible.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. The guy and the dog. Did you know the guy walking the dog was Mark Frost?
Yeah, I did. I was going to actually mention that. But that's one of the coolest things there. Like, to see... Finally, we get to see Mark Frost make an appearance as well. Which, actually, he has before. But this is cool.
Yes. Then after that, we get to see the scene at the Bang Bang room. Mm-hmm. Band playing. We see James walk up to what's her name? I forgot her name. Escapes me. Walks up, says hi, and then her husband's like, "You don't say hi."
Yeah.
That was some grade A David Lynch acting. Right there, it was. You don't say hi to her. And then he beats the crap out of James. Beats the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah. And then somebody else comes over and starts kicking him.
Yeah.
And then
we get the British One Punch Man.
Bow! We got that picture. That was so good. Because he just, hits him in the face.
Did you know David Lynch, the reason why they did this, though, is David Lynch is developing the One Punch Man anime film.
Oh, don't lie to me, Joe. I knew you were lying. I was like, there's no way they would allow that to happen.
It was Renee. But it was bam. Pretty much killed those guys.
The power of the jackhammer. That's what he said. He said the giant told him.
What movie is it?
The giant told him.
I know what it is. It's The Rundown. This is lightning. This is thunder. Yeah.
What is this from? Maybe this is our childhood. We got 5 reasons. What is that from?
I don't know. It was a joke. I got 5 reasons.
I got 5 reasons. But he had 5 reasons why he took take out those guys. But he killed them. He killed them. They were laid out. They're having seizures. They're dead.
I like James's reaction is like, guys, somebody's seriously hurt here. We have to call 911. No sense of panic. God. Just like this dude's, and he's like, "Oh, you don't look right."
Yeah, right.
That was great.
God,
that was great. Las Vegas, which we know is Chantal. Bam! Assassination time. Woo. Blew that dude's head straight. Like,
dude, you saw it. Like We got that shot right where she hits him too, like with the shot. Oh my!
She's
God.
vicious, man. And then goes out and has a burger.
I want In-N-Out after this.
Do you really?
I do. Oh man, I just feel like it now because of that.
Really?
Because of that.
You're disgusting.
Junior. What?
You're disgusting.
Why went to In-N-Out?
You just saw a dude get his head blown off, and you talking about In-N-Out.
She ate a burger. That's what I'm thinking.
If you know what we would be Sam Jackson and John.
Oh,
Travolta.
we would. Oh, but then you wouldn't have a problem with me eating the burger. That's a good burger.
That's disgusting. You don't eat that stuff.
Man,
on the
if
job.
you're hungry, you're hungry.
That's crap. They shouldn't have been arrested. One Punch Man guy was defending James from some serious bodily injury. Funny enough, as Epic
we
Esquire,
just had that.
We didn't. Our intern here said
Yeah.
that he should go to jail because that's not self-defense. That's what
he wasn't defending himself.
Don't worry, Esquire. That's just an intern talking. They just get us water and coffee and alcohol all the time.
Oh my God!
No, shout out to our intern.
Yeah. Shout out to him. I actually believe he is correct. It's not self-defense because he didn't defend himself. He was stopping something else from happening.
Chantal is a badass, is what we're getting at.
Oh yeah.
Jane E gives Dougie a slice of cake. This is great.
The cake was okay. First, I was like,
does it,
give him pie.
When Dougie eats cake. All right. So you got them eating burgers to make one burger. When Dougie eats cake, do you get? Is it appetizing to you to eat cake, or when he eats pie?
When he eats pie, no joke. Last time where he did have the pie, I did go ahead and get an apple pie so I can do a la mode.
Apple
pie.
He eats cherry
a la
though.
mode. I know, but I'm not a cherry guy.
So when he ate the pie, he always takes these big giant chunks. By the way, Chris is in the chat. What's up, Rangers Live chat? Hey, don't make fun of Daniel, guys. Daniel, you Daniel?
No, I think she means the other one.
Oh, we don't make fun of Daniel. Daniel's great. He takes a big giant chunk of pie. That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. True. But then from there, I mean, that's where the big stuff happens. Right? He's watching TV and he gets transfixed onto what's happening on the TV, and he sees a face. We got the shot up there. If anyone knows who that is, please let us know.
Judy.
And shout out to Daniel. We still love you. But if you guys know who that is, if it's Judy, who is that?
Was it the woman? Was it the woman in the Black Lodge that was like, I can unlock this?
I wonder. Is that who Judy would be?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
That could be Judy. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
who is this man right here?
But he sees
who do you think he is?
We see that face, and I'm still wondering, like, who is that guy? Because Coop looks like he recognizes that guy. He becomes transfixed on that face, and then immediately from there, he gets the idea to pick up the thing and
see, it's
shove
electrical
the fork
socket,
into the
so
socket.
it's jogging memories,
That's
just
right.
like my dream did.
And in that shot, I mean, we have that too. He shocks himself, literally. And then, of course, Janie is in the kitchen. And
so it's Daniel wanted to know what that movie was. It's the movie Sunset Boulevard, Mr. DeMille.
Okay, but it's not the old man.
Daniel thought it was made up.
No,
Daniel thought that David Lynch made it up.
I did not think that.
Spot.
You said I
that.
think Lynch filmed this part because the guy in the back.
Oh, from Sunset Boulevard. There's a character in the movie named Gordon Cole. Gordon Cole. You know who Gordon Cole is? No. David Lynch in the show. That's Gordon Cole.
Oh shoot!
His name. Here's the name Gordon Cole.
Oh, so that's why he was stopping his. Okay, all right.
Hey, these guys are on it.
Thank you guys for watching.
We should take live phone calls on this show
because you guys would say
we should do it for the finale. We'll take live calls.
We'll do it for the finale.
Amazing job,
guys. Bravo. So then after that, Gordon Cole jogs a memory. He goes ahead and says, all right, time to, and I think this is what's going to make that change. We're finally going to not see Dougie anymore, but actually see real
people. You did Dougie?
Oh, I'm not going to teach you how to Dougie right here. No, right. I can't do it sitting down. It's so hard to do.
Hey, just repeat. I thought you were just going to repeat whatever I say.
No. Oh, what the, huh? Repeat what you say?
Repeat what I say.
Repeat what you say.
Yeah. Anyway, we get to see that. He sticks the fork in. He gets shocked, and Janie freaks out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think this is because we have 2 episodes left, do you think we're going to get Cooper back by the next episode? I don't think so. I think it's going to be the finale.
I think Cooper is going to be knocked out because he got shocked, so we won't see him on the next episode, but we'll see him on the finale.
Here's another thing. Do you think Twin Peaks has not been renewed for a second season? Do you think a season 2 is coming? Well,
I was wondering about that. I was actually wondering about that. I was like, are we doing something? Are we going to do this and then another movie?
There's no way David Lynch is going to tie all this up.
No, so I'm wondering, are we doing this in another movie?
Huh?
Another movie?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
You think this is it?
Yeah.
David Stein,
I don't think this is it. No, I personally don't think this is it. I think that...
The ratings are supposed to be really good.
Well, you're competing with Game of Thrones.
Very true.
But everybody watches television differently now. And Twin Peaks is one of those shows that has all this fanfare behind
But Twin Peaks is one of those shows also because, you know, the way they do the ratings now with DVR also. If you are, and if you guys didn't know, when you do record something on DVR, if you watch it within the first 24 hours that you recorded it, it actually does count towards the ratings as well. And they're saying that it's high on the numbers for that as far as within the first 24 hours. So that's not bad. So I'm thinking it's getting good ratings even though it is competing against Game of Thrones.
The question is, who will get to Dougie first, the FBI or Hutch and Chantel? Because you know they're going after Dougie.
God, I think FBI, and they're going to go ahead and take care of it. I think that he'll be safe with them.
No, I think it's going to be Hutch and...
No, man.
Hutch and Chantel get to him first, or else what's the purpose of their characters?
Well, okay, Hutch and Chantel may get to him first.
And then he does his ninja moves.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to squeeze his hand. That fucking arm thing is going to show. Yeah, the arm's going to come up with that weird squeeze his hand, and he's going to do that and then kill both of them.
Could be.
That could be it.
We then get to see Margaret, the log lady, calls Hawk. She tells him that she's dying.
Can we get a shot of Margaret on the screen?
She reminds...
R.I.P. Margaret.
Reminds him of what she told him in the beginning. Watch out for the one under the moon on a Blue Pine Mountain.
Who is that? Dougie? I mean, not Dougie. Is that Booper?
I don't think so.
Who is on Blue Pine Mountain under the moon that he has to watch out for?
Well, there was the character from the original series that was Cooper's partner, and Cooper
that guy.
His wife. So it could be him, and he was really into the Black Lodge. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
I don't know. I'm just thinking she just means because she did tell him that there were two different Coopers, and it's part of a conversation that they had without they had in person or something like that. So I don't know.
Well, this is also she says, my log turned gold. The wind is moaning. I'm dying. This
what?
is. She says,
no. What?
It's so crazy because the log lady has become such a staple on Twin Peaks that I don't want to see her go because
she did die in real life.
She did die in real life,
I think, and that was very poignant.
Yeah,
that was very poignant. That was sweet for them to do, for her to even come back for her last role to be something that was it was near and dear to her
Wyndham
heart.
Earl. That's what I was talking about. Wyndham Earl.
Oh, you think so?
Could be Wyndham Earl.
Man.
Could be Wyndham Earl. But anyways,
they're thinking the Mitchum brothers are probably going to kill Hutch.
Back to I hope the Mitchum brothers do.
Yes.
But back to Margaret the log lady. Man, that the log lady, first of all, is an iconic character in Twin Peaks lexicon and an iconic character in pop culture, especially geek pop culture.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful the way that David Lynch kind of had this character and brought justice to her kind of leaving and kind of writing it out very beautifully.
Yeah.
And kind of
it was it was subtle, it was sweet, it was beautiful. It was something that's just and it was demure. It was with grace. The way they did send her out. And I definitely appreciate that. I do. And Lynch took the time to make sure he did it well.
Lynch took the time.
The whole thing about her long turning gold, how important is that?
Here's the thing. She is really the catalyst for this season.
Yes.
To start the plot and talk to Hawk. And now that we see it coming to an end, she gives him the advice again. And it was kind of we know we're getting to that final chapter now. And I think that when Hawk delivers the news to everybody, I almost get a sense of when he delivers the news to Andy and everybody in there, you almost get a sense of that was kind of real. You know what I mean? The log lady's dead.
Yeah.
And it was almost I don't know. You kind of get this sense of man, they did this show 26 years ago, and it was just it's just a surreal. And go figure, we're using the word surreal because David Lynch is the master of surrealism. That this happens, but you go forward. A character also that passed away that didn't obviously make it to this season was Jack Nance's character.
Man,
Jack Nance, if those of you unfamiliar with him, he played what's her name's brother, the one that ran the steel mill.
Yeah.
What is her name? Martel. Something Martel.
I forgot
his name. But Jack Nance was in David Lynch's first feature film, which is Eraserhead. And he's been in every single thing that David Lynch has pretty much done.
That is true for Drummond. The Log Lady's backstory was told in the secret origin or secret story history of Twin Peaks, which is a good book.
I gotta read that.
It really helps a lot with watching the show. There's a lot of things that were brought up there. I don't know if you guys knew a little bit of trivia, but the way the story goes, they say that that agent that they just inducted into the Blue Rose files, they say that she's the one that compiled all the information and essentially
Pete
wrote
Martell.
the book. Pete Martell is the name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jack Nance's character.
Jack Nance. It's Pete Martell. But she's the one that collected all the information.
There was a fish in the percolator. That's what he says he gives them coffee and they drink it in the first season.
There's a fish.
He's like, anybody? And they drink the coffee and like they don't, and they're like, guys, fellas, don't drink it. There is a fish in the percolator. I love that line. I don't know why. But
moving on from there.
Yeah, so we get to see the next scene is Charlie and Audrey. They're going up to the Roadhouse. Audrey is being a bit cheaper and rubbing her extramarital affairs in Charlie's face.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey chokes him out. Here's the thing, though. I don't think it's an extramarital affair.
I know you're saying that, but I'm like, dude, they haven't left the house. And that could still be, like you said, it could still run with your theory. It's a therapy session.
It's a therapy session, I think. I think that this is... I don't know who this Billy guy is.
Well, we know Billy. We just mentioned... we know that Billy now is... Well, we know only names and stuff.
Billy could be Cooper.
We did think that, right? We thought that could be the case because we haven't seen him. We heard the story. He shows up bloody and blah, blah, and then he runs off.
And there was blood everywhere.
Yeah. And she said the way he came through the gate and he came right to the door almost like in a second. He was there and I'm like, sounds like it could be Booper.
Could be.
Could be. And we did have the theory of Booper raped her. Well,
that wasn't our theory. That was somebody else's theory. But yes, we did have that theory.
Raped her that while she was in hospital.
Could be. And that's who Richard Horne is the grandson of. Oh, we forgot to mention that Richard Horne does attack Booper.
Oh, yeah. But see, how would that not also match up? Booper sees it, knows that's his son. He could have just killed him, but he just
he knocks him out
and says, let's go.
Who are you? He's like, I'm Richard Horne.
Yeah.
I know. No. She says, I saw your picture. You're with the FBI. So my mom had your picture. Who's your mom? Audrey Horne. And he's like, and he just beats him up. He's like, get in the car.
Get in the car.
Don't ever let this happen again.
Think about that.
No, I agree.
Why not? Booper has been killing people that get in his way or point a gun at him because they shouldn't be alive, or they end up running away, like Ray. And then all of a sudden with this one, he doesn't. Like, it could go well with that theory.
But Charlie, I think, is a doctor trying to help Audrey through this kind of like, I don't know, this mental state kind of a thing. I think because one thing that we have not yet had addressed is. All right, so we know the explosion happened in the series finale at the time of Twin Peaks, the original series.
Right.
But we don't know anything about when she was in a coma. We don't know the recovery process. We don't know anything about that.
That's true. No.
So my guess is maybe she's still working through this, and she has a husband that is Charlie. Another character that we don't also get to address is Jack. Jack was a character in the original series played by Billy Zane, and she was madly in love with him.
Shit.
So
gone now.
Yeah. Where's Jack? You know what I mean? Let's take some comments, Daniel. What do we got in the chat?
Well, I'm noticing here Billy might be the guy in the jail cell mimicking Chad and Nadio. I call her Marvel World Girl. Where did you get the name Nadio from? I would love to know. But
maybe
that's an interesting thing. I mean, maybe it is. But that guy mimicking clearly shot himself in the face, right? I mean, you see the teeth are all kind of chipped out and messed up, like he put the barrel in. Bow, he has that hole right over here. He's dripping. He can't, and it's like the way it is. It looks like the kick from the barrel too knocks out the teeth, blows out the. It looks like I don't know.
Auburn Ray says that again a theory that we've discussed here is that Audrey gave birth to Richard while she was in a coma. That leads us to believe that she was raped by Booper, which could be true.
Well, they said she was one of the last people after he saw Major Briggs. He went to the hospital and saw her alone, and then after that left, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
So that could be it.
Yeah, so we're not too sure. Here's the thing. With 2 episodes left.
Nadia in the closing credits. Okay,
There's
cool.
a lot of answers we still need.
Yeah, there are still a whole lot of answers that we do need, and a lot of them that we didn't get yet. Still trying to figure out exactly what Nadia's purpose is now that she's outside of that.
And are we ever going to see... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Are we ever going to see... what's her name trapped in the door handle?
Oh, shoot. God, I forgot her name. You guys will help us in a second. But I wonder if that can be it.
Josie Packard.
Josie.
Are we ever going to see her
God.
trapped in the door handle? I mean, it's possible. I mean, that's another character that they said was not brought back for this. So we're not quite sure. At some point, we have to get the showdown between Booper and Dougie.
Yeah, we do.
And they both are pretty badass.
I'm expecting it. It's going to be like hardcore because, well, Booper has like clearly super strength, and Dougie is he's a viper. Hell yeah.
Well, and how does the guy with the green glove play in all this? Maybe he can hit Booper.
Maybe he's got British one punch man. He'll just show up. I stole it, and all of a sudden,
stop it. Wonderful.
That's it.
But then maybe Booper can handle the punch.
He is
because remember Booper also did One Punch Man that other dude.
Oh my God! He broke his arm and it was like, "Pah!" And that was it for that guy.
That was a way worse punch.
God,
that's true. Like caved his head in.
Man.
But yeah, that was another thing too. What do you think about this episode?
Ultimately, this episode was pretty good. We started off and we got to take care of the unrequited love, which is something I was like, yeah, Ed deserves it. That was great. And then we get into so much Black Lodge, like just ridiculous Black Lodge lore, and it was great. Now, and Jeffries, dude, this episode was great.
It was great. Now, there is another theory that Norman here in the chat, Norman Buckwald says that that the sound of that they heard something that hasn't been addressed in a while. Matter of fact, that whole Ashley Judd thing hasn't been really talked about in a long time.
Oh yeah,
is that sound that they hear at the Great Northwestern, the Great Northern. Could be Josie Packard, which I agree with. I mean, that's something we said though too.
Okay.
There's something we said.
You reading that?
Read it
right there. So I read this on Reddit. So
Who
I
said
can't
that?
take. Oh, that's Drumman. Oh, it's a Drumman. All right, Drumman 1. Anyway, Judy is what Philip Jeffries did call Major Briggs. He called him Garland, like Judy Garland. So Major Briggs is Judy, and that's why. You met at a fight. That's why he says it the way he does, where he's like, "Oh, you met her," like the way he says it, like, damn, because it's not a her, it's a him. That's why he says it in that weird, almost condescending way.
Yeah.
Thank you for just saving me countless hours of sleep.
So you like, but know that makes tons of sense though, because there was something like that last week too that you pointed out.
Which one was
when he's like, I broke his Gregory Peck.
Oh yeah, the British, the way they do that stuff.
But this is the same thing.
It is. It's just the play on how it works. Damn.
That's a great theory.
Damn.
Bravo, Drummerman 1. Bravo, great job. I think that's a great theory.
It's like the comment of the show. Congratulations.
Reddit, folks on Reddit, they're crazy.
God.
So what do you expect to see? In the next episode, if this were Game of Thrones, this would be the all-out episode, but it's not Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's not. So
what do you expect to see here in the penultimate episode? Is that right?
Penultimate, I'm expecting, like I said, Cooper possibly out of commission because he's been electrocuted. I think that will be it for the story with Cooper, except for the fact that the Mitchum brothers may go ahead and gun down Hutch and Chantel.
So you think that's going to be the battle? That's the battle we're leading. This is like SummerSlam. So it's Mitchum brothers against.
Okay, because the way it will
Hutch.
happen. Yeah, Hutch and Chantel, because the way I think it will happen, they'll hear that Dougie is in the hospital. Oh, Dougie's our best friend now. So we're going to go to check up on Dougie and protect him. While they're there watching and protecting, Hutch and Chantel show up. Big shootout. Probably both of them die, like the whole group, or just Hutch and Chantel die. Booper will hear about it, and now he's going to have to come down and finally take care of everything himself. So we'll know that he's on his way. He'll be there in the last episode. And then we'll probably have a showdown there. But that's how I would like it to play out.
And obviously in the finale, you think we'll get Dougie versus Cooper?
Yep.
I mean, Dougie versus Booper?
Yep. I think also in the next episode, we'll find out that Booper definitely is Richard Horne's father.
Okay. You know, we've seen a lot of characters now. Epic Esquire brought up a great point. See, we've seen a lot of characters at the Bang Bang Bar that are introduced. They'll probably never be seen again. Expect to see a lot of other characters. True.
Yeah, that's very true. Like the screaming girl from Knocked Up. We won't see her again.
There was this one hot Latina girl that was on that, and then we've never seen again.
Oh, yeah, huh? It's a shame. She was hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, true. That's true.
Those are some great theories. I also think that we have to start getting to. Listen, if you're gonna expect us to tie everything up in the last episode, good luck, because there's still a lot of things that are plot dangling threads.
But it's 2 hours, man.
But you know what? We've come so far. We were the second episode because we did the first episode was 2 hours. And I remember watching it, and we were at that New York box thing.
Yeah.
And that was the second scene of the show, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And because I expected Twin Peaks from the Twin Peaks I remember. However, with that being said, this show's taking us into so many different directions, but it's doing a great job of making us care again, and it's all coming together. I want to see two things, though. We have to address two things.
Okay.
The episode 8, the whole, like, cricket monster thing in the mouth.
That better happen.
We have to see who that young girl
there.
was. I think
maybe she's the one that unlocks the door.
Could be. We also have to.
Oh my God! Because the cricket could be the key, like it's the key to of evil or whatever like that. But even though we think that was like a representation of Bob, though, also. So I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
We could see a lot of things. But I think that's going to be it for us right here at Welcome to the Red Room. What?
Esquire. Check my channel for my only video, a song I wrote for Candy from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, you know Candy.
I'm like, what?
Well, he probably didn't write it for the actual actress. He wrote a song about Candy.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just like,
that's awesome. Check that out.
That's dope.
But that's going to do it for us. Anything you want to say before we sign off and do our social media stuff?
Guys, I love this show, and I'm excited to find out what happens. Please make sure you comment and let us know exactly what you guys think. If you guys have any additional theories, let's keep the conversation going. Trust me, I'll be checking it all week, because as many theories you guys can give, I will take. That's about it.
Yeah, that same thing goes here. Daniel, where can we find you, and what shows can we find you on next?
Well, you can find me on social media as Battlestar Galactica. That's pretty much on everything except for Twitter, because it was too long. So look for that hashtag BSG. As far as shows I'm going to be on, we've got a show in the works coming up soon. It's in production right now, called Quest for Player 2. It's pretty much just a geek dating advice show. Geek dating, love, advice. It's great. Trust me, you guys will love it.
Thank you all for watching. Let me just say, Epic Esquire, you're new to here. At least I haven't seen you around. Auburn era, same thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of our and Drummer Man 1, you guys are awesome. And a lot of our
Coming to the
regulars,
Drummer Son.
Kat, Jalen, Larry, obviously. Larry, you're amazing. All you guys are great. So thank you for joining us. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at that hashtag Joe. You can also check me on over at screenrant.com. I do a lot of the interviews there.
Yeah.
And the last one I did was actually with Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. Check out that interview. Also, what else do? I do tomorrow we have if you're into Marvel, into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, check out the story we have tomorrow. It has to do with the film Silver and Black, which is by Sony.
Yeah.
But something interesting in there, so check that out. And also watch Defenders. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was just talking about it. I gotta see if it's good or not.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it. But thank you for watching, and please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
in geek pop culture.
Boop 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 boop.